Well, freedom with money is a quiet thing. It isn't about owning a fancy sports car or a mansion on a hill, though those things might come later. Real financial freedom is about peace. It's the peace that comes from knowing your bills are paid. It's the peace that lets you sleep soundly at night, not tossing and turning over what you owe. It is about having choices. It means you are the one in the driver's seat of your own life, not your banker and not your credit card company. This guide will show you how to get that kind of freedom, the kind that truly matters. The journey to this freedom has a very clear starting point. That starting point, that first big step, is getting out of debt. Debt is a thief. It steals your income every single month in the form of payments and interest. It steals your future opportunities because your money is already spoken for. Worst of all, it steals your peace of mind. When you decide to become debt-free, you are deciding to take back control. You are firing your lenders and giving yourself a raise. Every dollar you no longer send to the bank is a dollar you can put to work for yourself and your family's future. Once you walk through that door of debt freedom, you can start building a life of intention. The goal isn't just to have money, it's to use money as a tool to create a better life. This life is built on three strong pillars. Stability, choice, alignment. Stability means you're prepared for life's emergencies. Choice means you have the power to say yes to opportunities and no to situations that don't serve you. Alignment means your money is working in harmony with your personal values and goals. It's about building a life that you don't need a vacation from. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. Those don't work. This is a proven, step-by-step plan that has helped millions of people go from broke to blessed. It's about changing your habits, one small decision at a time. It's about trading the temporary thrill of a purchase for the lasting security of a solid financial foundation. You can do this. You just have to decide that you've had enough of being controlled by money and that you are ready to be the one in control. The power to change your family tree starts right now, with the choices you are about to make. The very first thing you build after you start attacking your debt is a savings cushion. Think of savings as your financial shock absorber. Life is going to happen. The transmission will go out. The air conditioner will break in the middle of summer. A surprise medical bill will show up in the mail. These aren't if events, they're when events. Without savings, a simple emergency can become a full-blown crisis, forcing you right back into debt. A savings account is what stands between you and that chaos. It provides the stability you need to handle life's bumps without derailing your entire financial plan. Your first savings goal should be small and achievable. I call this a starter emergency fund. Your mission is to save $1,000 as fast as you can. Sell some stuff you don't need. Pick up some extra hours at work. Pause your contributions to retirement for just a little while. Do whatever it takes to get that first $1,000 in the bank. This isn't for a vacation or a new TV, it's for emergencies only. That $1,000 creates a buffer. It gives you breathing room and the confidence to focus on paying off all your non-mortgage debts with intense focus. Once you are completely debt-free, it's time to build a fully funded emergency fund. This is a much bigger savings cushion. Your goal now is to save 3 to 6 months of your essential living expenses. Add up what you need for housing, utilities, food, and transportation. Housing, utilities, food, transportation. Multiply that number by 3 and then by 6. Have that amount in a simple, boring money market account or a high-yield savings account. It's not there to make you rich. It's there to protect you from job loss, illness, or other major life disruptions. This fund brings an incredible sense of security. Having this savings cushion in place is what allows you to sleep peacefully. It is the bedrock of your financial house. It's the insurance policy against Murphy's Law. If something can go wrong, it will. With 3 to 6 months of expenses saved, you operate from a position of strength, not desperation. You can make decisions based on what's best for you, not based on fear. With your debt gone and your emergency fund full, you can finally unleash your income's most powerful wealth-building tool, investing. Saving money makes you stable, but investing is what makes you wealthy. Investing is simply putting your money into things that have the potential to grow over time, making more money for you. It's like planting a tree. You start with a small seed, your initial investment, time, sunlight, water, it grows into something massive that provides shade and fruit for years to come. Your money can do the same thing if you put it in the right places. Don't let the word investing intimidate you. You don't need to be a Wall Street genius to be a successful investor. The best approach for most people is simple, steady, long-term. You can start by investing in good growth stock mutual funds through your workplace retirement plan like a 401k or a personal one like a Roth IRA. These funds allow you to own tiny pieces of hundreds of different successful companies. This diversification spreads out your risk so you aren't putting all your eggs in one basket. The key is to be consistent and to have a long-term perspective. The real magic of investing is the power of compound growth. This is the magic of compounding. It's the point where your money starts earning money, and then that money starts earning even more money. Think of it as your financial army, where every dollar you invest sends out earnings, and those earnings then become new soldiers, also going out to earn for you. It creates a powerful snowball effect. At first, the growth seems slow, almost unnoticeable. Your initial investment might only earn a few dollars. It can feel discouraging, like you're not making any real progress. You might even question if it's worth it. But over 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, that snowball can become an avalanche of wealth. The longer your money stays invested, the more dramatic the growth becomes. The curve doesn't just go up, it gets steeper and steeper. Let's make this real. Imagine a person who starts investing just $100 a month in their 20s. It's a small, consistent habit. By retirement, assuming a modest average return, they can end up with hundreds of thousands of dollars, far more than they ever put in. Now, picture someone who waits until their 30s to start with the same amount. They will have significantly less, simply because their money had 10 fewer years to grow. This illustrates a fundamental truth. Time is your greatest ally as an investor. It's the secret ingredient that makes compounding so incredibly powerful. The sooner you start, even with a small amount, the more time your money has to work for you. Every day you wait is a day of potential growth you can never get back. This is how you truly make your money work for you while you sleep, while you're at your day job, while you're on vacation, or spending precious time with your family. It's the definition of passive income. Your invested dollars are out there, working around the clock in global markets, never needing a break, never calling in sick. This is the fundamental difference between simply trading your time for a paycheck and building real, lasting wealth. One is finite. You only have so many hours in a day. The other has the potential for infinite growth. It's how you build a future where work becomes optional, not a necessity. A future where your days are defined by your passions, not your obligations. It's how you fund your retirement dreams, pay for your kids' college without saddling them with debt, and build a legacy of generosity that can impact generations to come. But knowing this isn't enough. We need a bridge from intention to action. Willpower is a muscle, and just like any muscle, it gets tired. After a long day of making decisions at work and at home, the last thing you want to do is wrestle with your budget. You can't rely on willpower alone to make good financial decisions every single day. That's where systems come in. Systems are your secret weapon against decision fatigue. A system is a simple, automatic process that makes the right choice the easy choice. It removes your emotions and your fleeting impulses from the equation. By setting up smart financial systems, you put your entire financial plan on autopilot, ensuring you stay on course toward your goals without constant effort. The most powerful system is called Pay Yourself First. It's simple. Tell your bank to move a set amount automatically from your checking account to your savings or investment accounts the very day you get paid. Before you have a chance to spend it on coffee, new clothes, or eating out, that money is already gone, working for your future self. You learn to live on the rest, and you'll be amazed at how quickly you adapt. Your budget is another critical system. It's not a financial straitjacket, it's your command center. A written budget tells your money where to go, giving you conscious permission to spend on the things you value, while ensuring your future is always the top priority. Finally, automate bill payments to avoid costly mistakes. Late fees are a stupid tax. They are a penalty for being disorganized. Set automatic pay for mortgage, utilities, insurance. This saves you money on fees, protects your credit, and reduces stress. Automatic savings, a written budget, and automated bill pay work together as a self-sustaining financial machine, quietly building your wealth. Imagine waking up in the morning and discovering you made money while you were asleep. That is the power of passive or semi-passive income. It's money that flows into your life without you having to trade your time directly for it. Building these streams is an advanced step after you're debt-free and investing consistently. True passive income requires upfront time or money, but then very little ongoing effort. A classic example is owning a rental property. Place a good tenant and rent checks come in monthly. Other examples include earning royalties from a book or a song you created years ago. You could also earn interest and dividends from your portfolio. Semi-passive income. Build an online course once. It can sell repeatedly with light upkeep. A blog or a YouTube channel can earn advertising revenue long after you post. Building passive streams diversifies your financial life away from a single paycheck. It creates multiple lines of defense. Over time, you might even build enough passive income to cover all living expenses. This is the point of true financial independence. Work becomes a choice, not a necessity. Let's talk about the engine of your financial journey. While we often focus on saving and investing, the fuel for that engine is your income. It is, without a doubt, your single greatest wealth-building tool. Think of it as the powerful river that feeds every other part of your financial life. The more you earn, the more you can save, invest, and give. A higher income doesn't just mean more money, it means more options, more security, and a faster path to your goals. It accelerates everything. So, how do you increase that income? The most reliable way is to invest in yourself. This means actively working to increase your skills, your knowledge, and ultimately, your value in the marketplace. While the stock market is a fantastic tool, investing in your own earning potential often provides an even greater and more immediate return. Consider the math. A new skill or certification that costs a few $100s could lead to a raise or promotion that pays you thousands more year after year. That's an incredible return on investment. But where do you start? Look at your current industry and the one you might want to be in. What skills are in high demand? Which skills solve the biggest, most expensive problems for companies? The answers are your roadmap. Maybe it's a technical skill, like learning new software or data analysis. Or perhaps it's a soft skill, like project management, public speaking, or effective communication and leadership. Both are incredibly valuable. The key is focus. Don't try to learn everything at once. That leads to burnout, not mastery. Pick one specific skill that you believe will have a direct and measurable impact on your career. Then, be intentional. Dedicate a few hours each week to focused learning. Treat it like an important appointment with your future self, because that's exactly what it is. This doesn't mean you need to take on huge student loans. In today's world, there are countless affordable and even free ways to gain new skills, from online courses and workshops to books and podcasts. If you're unsure, find a mentor, someone who is where you want to be, and ask what you should be learning. Their guidance can save you years of trial and error. And remember, learning isn't passive. Don't just consume information. Actively practice what you learn. Build something, write something, solve a problem. Application is what turns knowledge into a true skill. Once you feel comfortable, apply the new skill to a small project at work and show your boss the results. Don't wait to be asked. Be proactive. These small wins build momentum. They create a track record of your initiative and prove your growing value to the organization. As your skills grow, so do your confidence and your opportunities. You're no longer just a passive employee. You're a valuable asset with leverage. This is when you can confidently negotiate a raise, land a better job at a new company, or even turn your skill into a profitable side business. You've created new streams for your income river. Now let's address the other side of the cash flow equation: debt. When you are in debt, your hands are tied. A significant portion of your hard-earned income is consumed by payments on past decisions, limiting your ability to build for the future. The first step toward financial power is to cut that chain. Paying off your high-interest consumer debt isn't just a math problem, it's an act of liberation. It's you reclaiming your income for your own purposes. The most effective method for this is the debt snowball. List your debts from smallest to largest, regardless of interest rate. Focus all your extra money on the smallest debt while making minimum payments on the rest. Once it's gone, you roll that payment onto the next smallest debt. This builds incredible psychological momentum. With each debt you eliminate, you free up cash flow. This newly available money is the raw material you need to build your financial house. It's the capital that can now be directed toward your emergency fund, your investments, and your biggest goals, powered by the income you've worked so hard to grow. Congratulations on eliminating your non-mortgage debt. That was the heavy lifting, the battle against the current. Now, with that weight gone, it's time to shift from defense to a powerful, forward-moving offense. But to do this effectively, you must deploy your financial tools in the proper order. Think of it like building a house. You wouldn't put up the walls before pouring a solid foundation. The same principle applies here. This sequence isn't arbitrary. It's a proven strategy designed to build sustainable wealth and prevent you from having to backtrack. First, your absolute top priority is to build your fully funded emergency fund. This means saving 3 to 6 months' worth of essential living expenses. Not wants, but needs: housing, utilities, food, and transportation. This money should be liquid and accessible, ideally in a high-yield savings account where it's safe from market fluctuations, but still earning a little interest. It is not investment money, it is insurance money. This isn't just a pile of cash. This builds your foundation of stability. It's the bedrock upon which your entire financial future will stand. It's the psychological freedom of knowing that a sudden job loss or an unexpected medical bill won't send you spiraling back into debt. This fund is your fortress. With that fortress secure, you can now unleash your most powerful wealth-building tool: your income. Direct that massive cash flow, all the money you were previously sending to credit card companies and lenders, toward investing for retirement and other long-term goals. We recommend investing at least 15% of your gross household income. This is where you begin to truly harness the power of compound growth. This is where you ignite the growth engine. Every dollar invested is like a seed planted in a fertile field, capable of growing into something much larger over time. You are no longer just playing defense against the crushing weight of debt. You are now playing offense, actively and aggressively building your future wealth. The game has fundamentally changed, and you are now in the driver's seat, accelerating toward your goals. This systematic approach works because it harnesses the power of focus. You concentrate your energy and resources on one primary goal at a time, achieving it with intensity and speed before moving to the next. Let's recap the order of operations. First, a starter emergency fund of $1,000 for immediate peace of mind. Second, use the debt snowball to pay off all non-mortgage debt. Third, expand that starter fund into a full emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses. And fourth, invest at least 15% of your income for retirement. This is the path. Trying to invest while still carrying high-interest credit card debt is like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. The guaranteed 20+% return you get by paying off a credit card will almost always outperform the uncertain gains from the stock market. You're essentially trying to out-earn the interest that's actively working against you. It's a losing battle. Plug the holes first. Debt freedom plugs those financial leaks for good. It gives you a solid, stable platform from which you can confidently launch your financial future, knowing that your efforts are building on solid ground. As you follow these steps, remember that you are not just accumulating money for the sake of it. You are building a life. Each step is designed to bring you closer to 3 core pillars: stability, choice, and alignment. Stability is security. It's your fully funded emergency fund and the automated systems you create for saving and investing. It's the deep, restful sleep you get at night, knowing you are prepared. When life's storms hit, and they will, in the form of a layoff, a health scare, or a major repair, you won't have to panic or resort to debt. You'll have the resources to weather it calmly. Choice is freedom. As your investments grow and passive income streams develop, your dependency on a single job for survival diminishes. This opens up a world of possibilities. You gain the power to change careers, start a business, or negotiate for better work-life balance, not from a place of desperation, but from a position of strength. And finally, alignment is your values in perfect harmony with your actions. It's the profound satisfaction that comes from using your money, your time, and your skills to create a life that is truly meaningful to you. Whether that means supporting your family, contributing to a cause you believe in, or pursuing a creative passion. This financial house is built brick by brick, in a specific order. Its foundation poured by getting out of debt, its walls fortified by savings, its rooms expanded with investments and passive income, and the entire structure designed by your unique skills and core values. I know this might sound like a lot, especially when you're just starting. It can feel overwhelming. But remember the old proverb, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You don't have to have it all figured out today. You don't need a perfect multi-year plan. You just have to start, right now. Give yourself the next 10 minutes. That's it. 10 minutes to take one small concrete action. In these 10 minutes, you could list your debts from smallest to largest and circle the smallest one. You could open a new high-yield savings account online and name it Starter Emergency Fund. You could log into your payroll and automate a transfer of just $10 or $20 per paycheck into that new account. The amount doesn't matter as much as the action. Or pick one skill you want to improve. Maybe it's learning to budget, or understanding investing basics, and schedule just 30 minutes this weekend to watch a video or read an article about it. Put it in your calendar like a real appointment. The key is to build momentum. Start small, start now, and commit to the process. Never, ever give up.